Nilo, 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 oh Nilo, 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 oh Nilo, 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 oh Nilo, 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 oh Nilo, Nilo. Boo 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 da da do 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 do. Dubby dubby doo. I'm on the other side, guys. We're trying to work it out here. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. There's a situation. Hi. Okay. Hi. Welcome, Tina. Hi. That's very close. I'm trying to fix the light. I didn't realize I did it again. Here's the problem. Y'all see that? Okay, sorry, YouTube, you didn't see that. And this is the challenge that, so we're getting started. This is the old style. See that? It's the old style. It is the only size. Yes. Ah, Tina, thank you for that donut. Oh, Debs, I should do oh, it's there. Okay, 10K and hippos. Okay, welcome YouTube. I apologize. I just did it again where I don't have the light done. Hi. Oh, I got a hippo. Thank you so much. And a donut. Okay, now. I love it. Thank you for joining the team. Tina, give me a hippo. All right, let's soldier on. What has happened is like you look at the time, you're like, ooh, so late. What happened to you? This year is not like other years. All of this, can you see it on me? Can you see it, YouTube? Let me bring the light back over. I don't think this is gonna work. I'm sorry, YouTube. It's not gonna work. We'll cry about it later. What's going on is, first, I'm so sorry for being late. I don't want to disrespect you or your time. And what has happened is, out of the blue, seasonal allergies that never happen in October, I've got it really bad. So I took allergy medicine, and what do you know? I fell asleep. I just sat down for a minute. It's like Mr. Rogers. So let's get started. Normally, you know the drill. I am on noonish. Let's get going. We are continuing in October and our bread making journey. Obvious October. We are going to do the most basic bread, no knead, no doodah. But here's the thing. Please pin it, subscribe, follow, do whatever you do. Today is part one. Part one. Thank you for those likes. We are fast making our way to that goal. Tina, I'm so glad you're here. And my sincerest apologies. It's so late. I don't think I'll get a workout in today. And yes, I can hear Myron in my head, my Myronosphere, where he says, I don't even go to bed until I know I've punched the clock and got that workout in. I'm like, nope, probably not today. Because that sinus pressure, beyond belief, and just everything that goes with it. And so anyhow, I just want to say, I see all these little highs. Tina, I am so sorry. We did so good for so long. Oh, but I have a tiny piece of really good news that I want to share. And that is, thank you, Debs. Not that I'm awake. It's that I got approved for the TikTok creator shop thingy. And before this, I was a makeup artist for Century. And I still, to this day, love making faces, and being approved for that. It was part of the reason why I started the whole Deb Talk right there, is why I started the TikTok. But I really wanted to do the TikTok shop. Yes, I got approved. The plan is, thank you, Debs, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Mountain Time, we will start. And thank you for asking. We are going to make bread. Oh, Tina and Debs are saying hi. YouTube's, I'm going to turn you around so you can see the TikToks. Can you see? Say hi, everybody. Hello. Hello. And let's do this bread together. TikTok, you're ready to go. You guys, somebody text me and remind me either I need to buy a longer cord. It's this thing. It's not the one that works. Either need to buy a longer cord or do something. Anywho, let's bake bread. Let's bake bread. I want you to know I got this from Recipe Tin Eats. I have actually made this before. So, everybody, would you please bake along with me? I'm going to go ahead. I was just like on the sorry train. I apologize I didn't post this earlier. But yes, you can bake bread. Yes, you can. Somebody's a Navy mom. Me too. Me too. I'm a Navy mom. So good. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Okay. We are doing basic bread, and it's simple and easy. We just need a few ingredients. You're gonna need to have some kind of yeast. Now, this is like the basic kind of yeast. I prefer the Rapid Instant Rise. Oh, let me tell you what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do basic bread 101. Please stay with me because once we get it in the bowl, we're gonna move it over here. Oh, I didn't set it to warm. Let's set it to warm. Isn't that funny? It's so hot in Arizona, but I still gotta set the oven. The recipe calls for at least 2 hours of rising. This is on me. This isn't your fault. We're gonna need about 2 hours to rise, but Rosemary's in the house. Hi, hon. YouTube, Rosemary's here. Deb Talks here. Tina's here. It's good over here in the TikToks, but I'm glad you're here, YouTube. Now, we're gonna need flour, yeast, water, maybe a pinch of salt, maybe a pinch of sugar. And I wanna make sure we get right into it because I did a oops. Phoenix, Rosemary, I hope you saw the forecast. We're supposed to get under the triple digits today. So on your mark, get set. Let's get started by measuring out the yeast and warm water. It doesn't have to be super hot water, just warm. So it says cut. I should grab the scissors. So won't you join me tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I am doing an e.l.f. Cosmetics haul. You want to have tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. e.l.f. Cosmetics haul because we're getting ready for Black Friday. Okay, that's good. I got 3/4 cups. Oh, Rosemary, I know. Rosemary, I saw on the forecast Thursday we're supposed to have clouds, and I'm super excited because it's going to get cool. So here we go. 3/4 cups warm water. 1 package of yeast. Let's get it started, guys. After we get our bread going, we are going to do simple hummus and simple cucumber tomato salad. In it goes. Let it do its thing. I want to feed it with a pinch of sugar. With a pinch of this old hard sugar. Oh my gosh, Debs, that sounds amazing. All right, 56 in Kentucky, you guys. Oh, I'm so ready for it's been the longest, hottest summer ever. El Nino, La Nina, whatever you want to call it. This is ready. It's the warm water, pinch of sugar, a little bit of yeast. Let's get our 3 cups. Hi, Jonna. How are you and Arthur today? 3 cups of flour going in here right now. This is a 2-cup measurer. Hey guys, thank you for asking, Rosemary. That's a very important question. Rosemary, this is regular. It's not fast acting. And something to think about. Join me tomorrow for part 2. It needs 2 solid hours to rise. So here we go. I don't think there's any harm or foul in mixing flours. This is bread flour. I have roughly 2 cups right there. We're going to put it in the bowl. Hi, user 81903. Let's give this a gentle stir. Okay. Letting it sink. All right, everybody. I would love to know in the comments, do you make bread? Are you learning to make bread? Oh, Jonna, I'm so sorry to hear that Arthur is sick. Now, let's go ahead and I have another bag. This one's all purpose. So the difference between the flours, this is actually red flour. It has a little bit of protein in it. So let's go to this. I need to get 1 more cup. Does anybody have those old Tupperware? The matching canister set? Let's give it a smell. Does it smell okay? Yes, I am letting the yeast bloom. Now I need 1 more cup. Oi, oi, it's good. Now, I have 3 cups flour. I have 2 teaspoons. It says instant yeast, but I didn't have instant yeast. So just use the yeast you've got, but no, it's going to take some time. Now I have 1.5 cups. It says warm tap water. I read my writing wrong, you guys. Look at that mess. Can you read it? Neither can I. It's 1.5 cups. I have 3/4 cup in there. Ooh, look, it's thinking. Can you see that? It's like sea monkeys. Look, YouTube. I'm going to, let's just add a little more in here, maybe. It's going to anger the yeast. All right, friends, into our bowl. Did we put salt in here yet? I don't think we did. We should add some salt. It says teaspoon. I tell you, waking up from the allergy med, I feel a little slow. I need the measuring spoons. Where are they? So, I was sorry, man. I slept bad, woke up early, regular time, just not sick. It just feels like an allergy. So then I thought, oh, I got such a busy day. I'm going to go ahead and use the Zyrtec. I got this. I'm going to put a teaspoon of salt in there. I'm going to mix it together. And now the instructions say mixed dough will be wet and sloppy. Let it rise for 2 hours. Before I get started, I want to let you know this is the Dutch oven that I'm going to use to cook it in tomorrow. So if you could, would you please follow along so that you don't miss part 2 tomorrow? Well, we'll actually bake it. We need to put our, thank you, Rosemary, blooming. Can you guys see? Can you? YouTube, you can't see a thing, can you? Ready? Okay, that's better. You guys tell me in the comments if you can't. Let's get a splash of water. There's like some goods in the bottom. Well, ready or not, here we go. It is definitely wet. Hey, you guys, when I was naming today's live, oh, let's have a smell. I called it Bread 101 because I was like, do you remember that TV show Zoe 101? Don't get me started. Okay, so anywho, here we are at the beginning. I think it needs a little more water. What do you think? More water? Yeah, we need more water in this. It said it will be wet and sloppy. This is not very wet. Let's just add a little bit, like a tablespoon. 1 tablespoon water. House of the Rising Buns, are you in here? Hi, Drita. Rosemary says no and Sandra says no. Oh. Well, where is House of the Rising Buns when I need him? All right, I'm going to call it mix, guys. This is what it looks like. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, synchronize your watches. Oh, Deb, you think it needs more flour? Oh, my doodle. Friends, I'm going to scrape these sides down. I don't know about you, but I think I'm ready to, you want to see this? Yeah. I think I'm ready to call it time to, do you call it proofing? Rising. I think it's time to put it aside. Let's cover it with some cling film. Or some cling film and this pretty towel. Uh-oh, you guys. You know what? Raising. Mix it more. There just comes a time in your life where you have to grip it and rip it, and this is it. And this is why I do the Obvious October Bread Baking Challenge, because every time I practice and learn something new, and the whole goal is come the end of October, I want to feel confident. So here we are, Monday. Oh, by the way, did you guys realize today is a holiday? No bank, no federal buildings, anything. No banks, no mail. And it's either, depending on where you're at. If you're a colonizer, it's Happy Columbus Day. If you're Native American, it's Happy Indigenous Day. And if you're a federal employee, it's Happy Day Off. Yes, I've got to grab some plastic. Would you wait here for me? I'll be right back. I got to go to the cupboard. La da 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 do da da Do, 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 ah, Turn it. Hey guys, that took a lot longer than I thought because I had to go get the step stool because I can't reach the top cover. So I'm over here. Let me get my step stool and find the cling wrap. I've got all kinds of, I know you can't see a thing, but you can just hear it, huh? The cling wrap. Who invented this? It's brilliant. All right, so, oh, sorry, you didn't see that. The dough had some percolating. My dough is percolating. It's okay. It's okay. I am trying to coordinate with House of the Rising Buns to do sourdough starter and then bake the sourdough bread. So it's probably going to need to be in 2 parts. Clingy blingy. Clingy blingy. Just barely. Oh, it doesn't. Who's new here? It is bubbling, Rosemary. Cling wrap doesn't cling to plastic. Let's go ahead and, do you think it'll rise bigger than that bowl? We should transfer it to this so that cling wrap works. If you feel like you're in the 4th grade, you just might be. Okay. Here we go. Transferring. Get ready. Looks like something the xenomorph made. All right, it's doing good. Okay, guys, I want to know in the comments who is baking bread? Who is joining me on Obvious October? Hi, Thomas. Welcome in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's ready to move to the warm place on the stove, which stove is on low. The house, Rosemary. I think we could probably wax poetic about, do you have UES, or Unisource Energy Services? You know they made a deal through the corporation commissioner. Well, okay, guys, maybe it's just the brand of cling wrap. It's called Saran Cling Wrap, but I'm here to tell you it is not clinging to a thing. Well, we already moved them, so here goes. You have the SRP, okay. The Unisource Energy people, 34% increase time of use rate per kilowatt between the hours of 2 p.m. and 9. What are you doing between 2 p.m. and 9? You're at home, you're cooking, you're running the TV, the Xbox, I'm like, So our county's up in a fluff. We're all up in a fit. All right, say a little prayer. Thank you, God. I'm gonna go set it on the oven right here, and then the deal is 2 hours. It's 446 Arizona. The deal is 2 hours, but I'm gonna let it rise for 2 hours, and then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator overnight. And then tomorrow, 9 a.m., we do the Elf Mother Load. I've got something with that. And then we'll be on to cook at 1 p.m. So we're gonna set that. Can you see? Let me show you. Can you see? There's the proof right there. YouTubes, did you see it? Whew. Okay, now may I please share with you recipe. Grab something to write with so you can jot this down. That way when I post later what that looks like, just before bed, I will probably post. That way you can see the progress. I'll keep you in the loop. I got this recipe from Recipe Tin Eats, RecipeTineeats, RecipeTinEats.com. It's called Easy Bread, which is my skill level, like 101 right here, easy level. 3 cups of flour, 2 teaspoon instant yeast. By the way, 1 packet is 2 teaspoon. Let me double check. It says it's, you know how I can read it? If you hold it way out here, then I don't know what happened. Like you used to be able to read it right here, but I got to hold it out here. 1 packet is 1/4 ounce, equaling approximately 2 1/4 teaspoon. So I feel like that's okay. We put 1 in. Your challenge tonight, should you choose it, Ethan Hunt of Baking 101, is to get your flour ready to let it do overnight. And tomorrow we're going to come back about 1 p.m. Arizona time. That's noon Pacific. You're going to do 3 cups flour, 2 teaspoon instant yeast, 2 teaspoon kosher salt. I have Celtic salt. 1.5 teaspoon of flour. That's going to be for shaping. And then it was 1.5 cups warm tap water. And then you saw how I did it, that we simply mixed it all together in the bowl. And I have both bread and like regular flour. The difference being your bread flour has more protein. I don't know that because I know that because I was like, what's the difference? And so we're going to move to this. Step 2. Oh, I didn't finish. Apologies. Zyrtec. Ready? Mix dough well. It'll be wet and sloppy. Let it rise 2 hours in a warm place until it doubles. Did everybody take a mental note of what that looked like in a bowl? Because it's going to double. Then refrigerate either for an hour or overnight. I'm going to do it overnight, so tomorrow will be part 2. And I hope you will join me for that. And then tomorrow we are going to, in case you want to finish it tonight, you preheat your oven to 450 degrees. That's hot. Am I wrong? Is that hot? It feels hot. And you need to heat your Dutch oven for 30 minutes with the lid on. Then use your hot pots to bring it out. Use parchment paper, shape, transfer to paper, dough in pot, bake 30 minutes, cool 10 minutes, cut and eat. So there will be part 2. That is the most basic Bread 101, Baking 101. You guys, I'm glad you're here on the journey. I need to check the chat. Did anybody say, I can see you too? Okay. It doesn't look like anybody's. Thank you very much, Ahmed. And then 10 eats. 10 eats. 10 eats. What, Rosemary? 10 eats. Okay, long story short, I just want to make sure if you're going to bake along with me, would you let me know? Because I'd love to see what your bread looks like. We're going to leave that right there. And now together, let us get started. That's for tomorrow. Tonight, we're going to do, say hello to my little friend. Oh no, did this get frozen? Oh, what are we going to have for dinner? This is an Armenian cucumber. Obviously has a strong creative streak to it while it was growing. I've got the onions. All of this was prepped, I think, on Monday. Scallions and onions, tomatoes. Oh my. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We're going to take, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our vinaigrette ready. Now, who has fresh lemon tree by them? I do not, and I wish I did. Oh, we need the peeler. I'm going to grab it right here. I don't know if you can still see me. We need the peeler and the parer. So technically, I guess we should be making fresh pita if we're going to make this part. But let me twist you around. So now you can, there's no fibbing here. We really made the bread dough. It's really over there rising. Let's jump into this. Oh, my doodle. Zyrtec. So now the challenge is, you guys, since I took like a day nap, how am I going to go to sleep tonight? Mammy, hi. We just finished, Mammy, we just finished the bread, Baking 101. I just got it finished. It's in the bowl. It's over there. Oh my gosh. That'll change your life. Have a smell. Oh, I want a lemon tree so bad. Where I live. Thank you, Dubs. Dubs, I'm so excited. And I was trying to get the TikTok shop live ready for tonight. And I was texting with you. And then the next thing you know, I was sitting down in my chair, texting you, writing out the recipe because I haven't figured out the printer yet. And the next thing you know, I woke up snoring. And I think I'd been out for almost 2 hours. And I know it was the allergy medicine. You're having lemonade right now. I love lemonade. Sandstar, I must have needed the rest. You're right, Debs. In my area of Arizona, I don't know what the deal is. Nothing, it's very difficult to grow. And I'm zone 5. And I tell you what, I've had 2 lemon trees die on me. Okay, so that's in. We're gonna whisk a little bit of the olive oil. I'm gonna say roughly a tablespoon. I like it tart and lemony. Let me just let that emulsify a minute. So here's my bright idea. I've got my vinaigrette going. Pinch of salt, pinch of bay, pinch of parsley. So Sandstar, thank you for sharing about, grow a lemon tree. It's like my dream, grow a lemon tree. I'm going to drop in a little bit of parsley. I don't have any fresh. So this is my thought, is that I always want to grow fresh herbs. The only thing I've ever, now I'm going to dash a basil. The only thing that's ever grown in my area, herb-wise, has been rosemary. Hi, rosemary. We're blooming in the old Arizona. I want to put white pepper on this. White pepper is healthier for you than black pepper, just FYI. Hey, you guys, thank you so much. I see that we're like almost halfway towards the goal. Thank you for tapping. Tapping is fun. Now we have, can you see? Oh, commercial time. There's 2 things I could use your help with. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. 1, do you know a food creator? Somebody who does a show like me. My agency is hosting Taste Masters food battles, and I need 3 people. So if you know 3 food creators, won't you please tag them? And then maybe we can set up. We're getting ready in the next week or 2. Let's go ahead and set that aside. We need to smash some garlic, put it into there. We're going to smash several heads, but only use half for this recipe. Excuse me. So commercial number 1 is I am looking for at least 3 other food creators. And then Gosh, I guess I'm just going to be on TikTok every day, all day. I'm looking for 3 gamers to do the gaming thing. So if you know somebody who live streams on TikTok, not on Twitch, unless they can run their Twitch stream on TikTok. Oh, that way we're going to do the foods of the game. And while I'm making the food, they will, oh my gosh. Smell it. That's a big clove too. Sandstar, I can't get garlic to grow where I live. Brr! I mean, I'm telling you guys, it's a thing. I do not have the fancy tool. You know which one I'm talking about? The garlic press. I don't have one. I just do it. Oh, Sansar. That's cool. Mental note. Substitute teacher. Oh, that's funny. You guys, I gotta repent. I can think of, like, I wasn't a mean kid, but I know that every time we had a substitute teacher, we were just, the class, they were kind of rude. And, oh, you just gotta respect the people who sign up to substitute teach. They're a different breed. Substitute teacher. Mental note. Find substitute teacher on TikTok. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I want to meet somebody who goes by substitute teacher. That's so awesome. Okay, garlic is like a rough chop. I like it. I don't care. I like it. I'm going to do a little bit more than that. You have wild garlic? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let me update you, YouTube, because you can't see the TikTok chat. 1, Mammy has wild garlic growing. I'm like, that is the coolest thing I've heard lately. And then, as I'm calling for cooking creators, Sandstar shares there's someone named Substitute Teacher where she's subbing out ingredients to make it more calorie friendly. Somebody on here on TikTok did a whole series. She had the belly surgery, gastric bypass, and she's got to get in a lot of protein in a small amount of food, and she's always making these protein packed. Oh, you've got it. 5-2. Bye, Debs. Love you, honey. Anywho, some of this has to go in here. And I was saying that the gastric bypass girl makes these nutrition dense, low calorie, high protein dips and then eats it with the pickle. And she'll take you through how to make it too. Okay, I am putting in maybe a tablespoon and a half. We're going to save that. I'll probably need more than that for the hummus. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about this tahinis. Look. Lum, 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 lum. Yeah. We're going to need our cutting board back because this can go in the Vitamix. So the dinner plan is these two, the hummus and this light salad, so that, Mammy, you wait right here, Miss Mammy. I got to get these pickles for you. You wait right here, Miss Mammy. Oh, my doodle. Oh, my doodle. Mammy, I'm gonna have one just for you. I've been dying to get into these. They're supposed to be ready on October 17th, but the pickle is so much more than just cucumber. Here in Arizona, it's really popular to pickle, like Mexican pickles. It's onion, it's carrot, and jalapeno. So you can see there's a jalapeno right there. Let me get a carrot out. We did these last week. You want to take the first bite? Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Oh! Oh, it's so good. Oh, my pickles. I'm doing this bread making challenge so I can learn how to feel. Oh, so I can learn how to feel confident baking bread, which I don't, as you saw by how I was putting it together. No confidence. My pickles can win your county fair. And I'll take Grand Champion out at the state fair too. My pickles. Oh, my pickles. Oh. We're doing like tacos, enchiladas at the end of the week. And those pickles are like the appetizer. Okay, keep moving. Keep moving. Mammy, you don't like a pickle? Mammy, I like a pickle. The only pickle I don't like is bread and butter pickles. Now, we were making our Armenian cucumber salad. We have our vinaigrette is ready. Mammy. Now, let's just go ahead and cut into this thing. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit, right? Okay, so let's cut it down. Oh, it's just, I love the alien movies with the xenomorph, with like the face hugger. This is just like that. Oh, oh, and it's fresh. Look at that. They're not supposed to grow in a circle. I don't know what happened here. These were some, we're going to save this for those dumb bunnies. All God's creatures. But if those dumb bunnies get in my garden again this year, we might be having rabbit stew. That's all I'm going to say. So we'll save that for those dumb bunnies. I want to peel this off and chop it small. I am not going to salt it and drain it. Zyrtec, you owe me 2 hours of my life. Now, what did I miss? Can anybody tell me? What did I miss while I was out sleeping away my day, knocked out by allergy medicine? I hear it. Hi, Karen. You know what? There's a thing though, Mammy. When we make fresh, Grandma makes fresh bread and butter pickle, like a very small batch, because she's the only one who eats it. Now, the salad that I'm making, fresh, healthy, great way to round out summer since it's so hot. I feel like we should be having pumpkin spice latte, but it's just too dang hot. Pumpkin spice latte tea. Ooh, it's so curvy. Let me get in there. Okay, we're just going to cut it. Has anybody ever done the river cruise? I know it's totally off topic of food, but if you have, will you let me know? Because we're thinking we're going to do it next summer. Like, you don't want to go now, it's too cold. To which I'm like, bring on the cold. Bring it on. Okay. So these were a gift from the neighbor. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. Have you guys heard that phrase before? I think it's as old as add insult to injury. I pickled most of these. True story. And I saved one out to make this salad for dinner. So here we go. Dumb bunnies. John, that's a great question. It is an Armenian cucumber, and it just happened to grow to grow in a circle. So earlier in the week, last week, you guys, it's Monday. It's Columbus Day. I, last week, pickled them and showed how to water bath can or steam can your pickles so you can have a long shelf life. But I had this one left because I knew I wanted to make like a cucumber salad. I'm making cucumber and tomato salad. And John, if you came in for bread baking 101, that's what we started with. What'll happen, it has to proof. It has to rise, or whatever it is. So I'll rise up. That's not really that. That's what it looks like on the inside. The internet says the Armenian cucumber is closer, more a relative to a melon than it is a cucumber. I don't know about all that business. I just know that I want to switch knives and chop it really small. Like real small. I was telling you about the recipe. I don't know who invented the standard American cucumber, but I'm not a fan of it. It's too waxy, watery, flavorless. It's just gross. Unless you're putting it on your eyes for like a beauty mask. I don't like the basic, I would call it a wax cucumber. I don't know its science name. But I want these a little bit smaller. Let me show you the size. Can you see? That's about the size. Anywho, as I'm telling a long story, for this recipe, you can use the Armenian, the English, the pickling, basically anybody else's cucumber, unless you just have a really bold, contrite spirit, and you're like, I'm going to use the American waxy. So, you know, you do you, boo. I ain't judging around here. And the reason for why to do the river cruise is because you go float and bloat, and then you have these day excursions. And I feel like it's something that grandma at her age could manage without like they're smaller, there's less people, it's a more mature crowd. Like they don't even have like the big plastic slides. Bye, Mammy. You have a great night. So that's why the whole river cruise. And we could see some sights. It goes down the river Seine. These are nice, you guys. Okay, it's gonna go. And you know what's nice, you guys? As I was just saying goodbye to Mammy, because I usually see her, and I usually see Rosemary and Tina. Since I'm normally not on this late in the day at this time, I just want to say, you guys, it's really nice to see you, or to meet you, or to spend time with you, because I'm a Maggie the Sandstar. Thank you. How do I find a pen, everybody? Let me write it down. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. It's called Maggie the... Hi, Bridget. Maggie the Substitute. That's cool. Boy, I bet I could learn something from Maggie. Sure do. Guest for Taste Masters. Sandstar, does she know you? Do you want me to say Sandstar sent me? Guest on Taste Masters. All right, let me wash my hands. I go write it down. And I'll rise up. Anymore, I just take to wiping my hands on my thing. So, well, I just talked to her during her live feeds, but she might remember. Okay, I'll tell her Sandstar sent me. Why not? We're just all together here on the TikToks. Let's finish chopping. I'm telling a long cruise story. Very first cruise 2 years ago. It was called the Norwegian Cruise Line, NCL, Norwegian Joy. And I was so excited. Like, I'm on a joy ride. And I want to say, overall, because I've only ever been on one cruise, so what do I have to compare it to? Overall, my experience was really good. I really liked it. I would definitely do it again. By the way, like the everyday food was, it'll chew. It was doable. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't whoa either. So then I had one fancy, like whatever their Michelin star dinner, and that meal was whoa. Okay, I look familiar, Jamie? Jamie Lynn? Thank you, honey. I'm a Sherilyn. Jamie Lynn, is your middle name Marie? When you got in trouble, did your mama holler, Jamie Lynn Marie? That's how you knew you were in trouble. I don't know about this part, you guys. I don't like the looks of it. I think I'm telling 5 stories now. Then I'll rise up. Our cucumber is almost done. The whole point of making this was reuse the food, have something fresh, have something different. If the family, hi Hugh Prince. If the family could have their druthers and pick, it would be cheeseburgers all the time. All the time. Like when I say all the time, what I mean is all the time. So YouTube, we're just finishing these cucumbers up now. Oh, TikTokers, if you're new, and it's your first time seeing me because I'm not normally on this late, it's because I stream my YouTube's lives at the same time. Like have you ever heard the military moms? The military will know this. 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So here we go. Now, it normally wouldn't take you this long. I have a simple vinaigrette started. It was lemon, basil, parsley, salt, and a dash of white pepper. I could probably move a little faster. Now, I did save some of these seeds and I soaked them in a yeast and sugar water overnight to feed them. And then Hugh, thank you so much. I appreciate, there's a rose. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. I saved these and I fed them a yeast sugar mix and then dumped them out in the garden. Y'all need to be praying that those dumb bunnies don't get over there and get into my seeds. Hugh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you, Sandstar, for listening to my commercial about I need a live stream cooker to do battle with. And it's not like battle. It's like cooking against each other. Which one thing I'm learning as I'm possibly... Now let's stir this up. We're going to need... Here we go. So you remember how we started our vinaigrette in the bowl? Let's gently toss. We're not tasting yet. Nope, not tasting yet. Oh, that looks good. Bye, Hugh. You have a great night. It smells so good. It smells fresh. Let's get these. I wanted to show you something about this. We're going to rinse these off. I'm using a cherry tomato. You use whatever tomato you got. I'm a fan of you do you, boo. We're going to cut these small, but this is what I wanted. Do you like to grow things too? I love to grow. When you get one of these containers and you have this plastic, can you separate it? Hold on. Don't let it win. See how it has a little lip? See that? It is quite possible that I personally am saving the planet from plastic by reusing. Go ahead and join me in my efforts. No judgment if you don't. But the fun thing is, because it has little drain holes, I just feel like there's a way to, well, I guess you could serve in it. I just like to fill this with dirt. And when I'm starting seeds in the house, many times they're starting it with these. And at least you can get 2 uses out of the plastic. One, it brought your maters home. This is what they look like. They're cherubs. It's not quite a cherry tomato. To me, it really looks like a mini Roma. Let's rinse. And I'll rise up. Is that from a commercial? What am I singing? And I'll rise up. Okay, guys. We are gonna not spill them all out at one time. But we're gonna quarter these. Nobody wants this big bite in their salad. So let's go ahead and quarter it and get it smaller. I wanna make sure I drop a commercial that says, if you joined into the live, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tapping. We have a goal of 10,000 likes. Go tap, tap, tap on my nose. And if you joined because it says Bread Baking 101, hi, my name's Sherilyn. I am learning in October, which I like to call obvious October. I am learning how to get confident making bread. So if you just joined, thank you. I'm not trying to, is that small? No, we should do it one more time. I'm not trying to spoof you with, oh, we're not making bread. We are. In fact, let's take a look. Let me know in the comments, do you think that this will have doubled? Or maybe it's gone up 10%. It's Bread Baking 101 because I am learning, practicing. By the end of October, I want to feel confident in making bread. Look! Now I can't take, I already took her sweater off. You guys, did you see that? Oh. When we started, it was just like a little puddle down on the bottom. I'm just pleasantly shocked. Okay, guys, I'm very pleasantly shocked. Hello, Bread Baking 101. I'm so pleasantly surprised that I don't know what I thought was going to happen. I got nervous, I guess, that it's not doubled, but that's looking pretty good. Now let me check the chat. Are you guys making bread too? Have I made it clear that that's the point of the live, that you too will make bread? If I haven't, shame on me. I am making these really small. I'm really happy with this cut. Okay, this is what it looks like. Into our salad. Now let's just blow through these as quickly as possible. I need to figure out a way. Do you want the recipes? Do you guys want the recipe? Let me see in the chat. Hi, Brandy Gibson. Welcome in. Gloria, Miss Gloria, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. I have so many questions today. It must be the Zyrtec. And that is, are you baking with me right now? Do you want the recipe? Would you please follow me so that tomorrow you will get the notification, bing, time to bake. We're gonna bake the bread tomorrow. We made it today. We're gonna bake it tomorrow. And it's gonna be good. Now, what happened in our baking journey is the first one we made, you guys, the month is just flying by. When we first started, I think October 4th was our first bread baking challenge day. And I did something called No Time Bread, where you actually, oh, you do? I'll get it for you, Rosemary. I find quite a few good recipes on the website, Recipe Tin, Tin, Recipe Tin Eats, EATS. That's where I got it from. Now we possibly have one cooking creator. That is so cool. Thank you, Sandstar. Now what are we gonna do about a gamer? We need a gamer. Actually, I need 3, but let's just start with 1. You two, I'm talking to you, my friends. Who here is a live streamer? See, I can't run it on Twitch. I need to run it on TikTok. if I'm thinking if you're a Twitch streamer, you know, TikTok, it's free to start an account, isn't it? Okay, these almost look like cherry toes, but there are almost trimmed. Let's go ahead and give it a light stir. Oh, I don't know. Oh, you guys, it smells so good. I can already hear Grandma saying, that's too much garlic. Sorry, Grandma. Sorry. Okay. I'll get you a link. And Rosemary, I think I can share a link in TikTok. It's photos you can't share in TikTok. You have to go to the gram for that. Here we go. We're almost done with these tomatoes. I know this has been a long process. And I'll rise up. I don't know what that's from. Well, where that song came from, other than the Zyrtec. Let me taste these. It good. It good. Okay, I don't want to put any more in because it's going to be too many tomatoes. We need to add our onions. And I'm going to doubly guess we need to add more salt. So, ready, set, keep going. Now, I'm curious, some of the challenge I've had with cooking or baking a bread recipe live is that, like, all of them, except for the one, all of them need rising time, proofing time, blooming time, whatever you want to call it time. I wanted to make the galette. Maybe that's just the thing, is that we do it in two parts. When I did the Taste Makers finale, the challenge recipe was a galette. And I panicked because I'm using these little onions right here, pearl onions. I am not confident in doughs, breads, pies, crumbles, streusels, you name it. So I switched and made a potato croquette, which is like saying a mashed potato ball. So good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. There has got to be a more efficient way to chop these. I'm going to do the green top too. This will go in while we do our hummus. Can you let me know in the chat, do you guys like hummus? And if you do like hummus, do you make your own? Do you make your own fresh hummus? And I'm saying that for a reason. It is a rhetorical question. Because you guys, I like the brand Sabra, but when you buy Sabra hummus, I think it's like $5 something a tub. But making your own, you can get a bag of dried chickpeas, like $1. Lemon, another $1. You do. Hi, Lyric. Hey, TikTok. Lyric just joined us over on the YouTubes. Hi, Lyric. We're doing bread baking 101. Let me show. Hold on, guys. Let me show. Hey, Zero. Gosh, the whole gang's here. Hi, Zero. Okay, ready, set, look. Lyric, we had started. It's bread baking 101. Today is part 1 because we made this really basic recipe. It's now, she's not doubled, but she's definitely grown. Zero, did you want some fresh bread? I'm baking fresh bread. I am gonna, while we're here cooking together, we're just monitoring how our bread is doing. And then tomorrow I'm gonna come back on in the afternoon and bake it. And speaking of, Zero, what's going on? Speaking of baking, I was just saying a lot of these recipes that I'm finding to teach, and I want to do them live, they have like serious wait times. So I'm thinking For the rest of the month, they just might have to be part 1 and 2 videos because I don't want to rush it. When we did the first one, the recipe was no time bread, and you proofed it in the microwave. It was okay. Yeah, you need it to rise, and I feel like that's the crucial part of the bread making. So stay tuned, Lyric, because the next step is we're making hummus. Zero. Oh, you're just hanging out? Thank you. Zero, may I ask a quick question, please? Just in case you know somebody, I need somebody outside of the agency who is a cooker. They do food content. I need 3 people total for Taste Masters this season. So if you know anybody, please, who does food content and would be interested in joining me in a Taste Master battle, will you tag me or send me their contact, anything? I'm looking. I would love a reference, I guess. And then just in case you know a gamer, I haven't been able to find a Twitch streamer responded to me, but doesn't have a TikTok. I'm like, what? TikTok's free. Make a TikTok. Lyric, we're making dinner while we wait for that. And this is the salad. And then I'm going to do the hummus. And then I've got chicken I'm going to go out and grill. We need to taste this. Wow. Well, that was a big taste. Here goes. Need salt. I'm going to go put this in. As a person who doesn't really like cucumbers, it's okay. Oh, you know a gamer, Zero? Excuse my chewing. Hold on, guys. I can put this in the fridge. I'm coming. Oh, okay. Zero, if you would you please introduce us? Oh, Lyric, it was good. I wish it was hotter, like spicier. I'd love to put red pepper all in that, but I'm the only person who will eat food that hot. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Look at us cooking with oil. Speaking of cooking, we are going to move on to making your own hummus. Hi, John. Welcome in. Making your own hummus is so simple. Get yourself some garbanzo beans or chickpeas. You can get them in a dry bag and cook them yourself. Let them cool, make the hummus, or just get a can. You need a can opener. All right, did you guys know that the juice in the can, this is really important. You want to keep the aquafaba if anybody's vegetarian, vegan, and you need something that is like a thickener, a syrup consistency. Aquafaba, the bean water in these cans is a vegetarian alternative to syrups and thickeners and you name it. I, for one, am not going to keep too much. When am I going to do some fried Twinkies? Oh my gosh, John. YouTube, John is asking, when are we going to do some redneck food like fried Twinkies? I totally want my own tabletop deep fryer. I love fried food. I love to go to the fair and just eat my way from stand to stall to stand. I'm going to pour out the aquafaba, guys. Not too much. And then 1 whole can. John, I love me some deep fried something, anything. I have half a lemon around here. Let's juice it in there. This is so easy. You need your chickpeas. You need lemon, a little bit of olive oil, salt to your taste, I like garlic. We've dumped all that fresh garlic in here. And then if you want to add other flavors to it, like the roasted red peppers. Ugh. Ugh. All right. You guys should see the mess the kitchen is. Oh, and look, it's starting to get dark. I have to tell you, I like cold weather. I think I'm talking about Iceland. I like cold weather, but I like a long sunny day. Okay, pinch of salt in there. Maybe it's a half teaspoon. Yes, I did. I just went ahead over here. Lady D had recommended the 33, and that looks so good. But what I ended up watching was TikTok, where I got a question from the last stream. Lyric's asking me, did I ever figure out something to watch? Yes, I watched the Making of Caddyshack documentary, and it was so good. I think it could have been funnier, but it had a lot of highlights and interviews with the actors, now years later. But anywho, we have garlic, chickpeas, lemon juice. I'm gonna put, I woke the dog up. Honey, Jaya. Let me look out the window. There's nobody here. Sully? That's okay, Sully. Do you want to come say hi? No, when I bumped this on the... Okay, anywho, here we go. It's going to get loud, you guys. Not too loud, but it's going to get loud. Oh, I like fair food. I like fair food. Okay, so who has the lid to the Vitamix? I do. Oh! We almost forgot something. Tahini. Oh my doodle. You guys, it's the Zyrtec. All right, so this is a really popular, and I am going to try the Artisana. Verena in Tennessee recommended this, and we use this at her house in Tennessee. But I wanted to share with you something about this. Yes, you can make your own tahini by blending fresh sesames, a little olive oil, pinch of salt, fresh tahini. Whimsy. Zero. Thank you so much. YouTube, I got a link. I got a message to help find a gamer to do the game cook stream. Good deal. Thank you so much. Zero, I appreciate that. One step closer. What I was going to tell you is that I don't use the tahini all the time. I really like it. I don't know if anybody has their glasses on that can read that. Here's the point. Your condiments in your refrigerator have a shelf life of like a couple weeks. I said a couple weeks. Like 3 weeks, 4, you're like risking, doctor. I bet if all of us went and looked in our refrigerator right now, we would find some kind of condiment in there that's been in there too long. Yes, thank you, Lyric. Yes, Mom loved the banana bread. She loved it. And we ate banana bread for days until I vacuum sealed it and put it in the refrigerator. What I wanted to share about this was just that, you guys, I think this is a couple months old. I'm saying months. I'm going to throw it away and open up this new one. Lyric, I appreciate you asking. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You guys are just, all y'all just too kind. Thank you so much. I have gotten tremendous help over here. Sandstar and Zero helping me find people to co-stream with. Have you guys seen Belly has been doing some co-streams with other, I love it. I love it. I just love seeing it. I'm going to give a good shake. You can see it's got the olive oil on top. Not a problem. Let's open it. I almost forgot to put the tahini in. Tahini is simply sesame seed paste. You can make your own. I do not. I make a lot of things myself, but I do not make my own. It says friendly, keto, paleo, vegan. Oh my doodle, why is the writing so small? Oh, This says it expires in November 24. We better eat it fast, you guys. Okay, generous scooping. Can you see how thick it is? I am going to use like a third of a cup. I have like a honkin' chunk like that. That is close to a heaping tablespoon. Let's do one more. How many tablespoons in a third of a cup? Yes, we better eat it fast. How is your Texas weather, Zero? I didn't come out for High Holy Days. Sucked because I'm putting everything towards the Chicago trip. But with it being so hot, oh wait, let's just put a little bit more in there. With it being so hot, yeah. Okay, let me taste it raw and wriggling. It's good. Good. Okay. This will need to go in the refrigerator, friends. In the words of Samuel L. Jackson, hold on to your butts. Let's get the Vitamix out. More power! In the words of Clarkson. Oh, this is the secret right here. Can you see that? Can you see that? It's organic. That's good, but it's smoked paprika. It will change your paprika game if you use smoked paprika. Oh, see, I've been seeing it. I've been seeing the good weather over there, and it's been so hot here in Arizona. I just feel like, ew, I wish I was there. More power. In the words of Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear and the Grand Tour, more power. When you use your Vitamix, turn it on and then crank this slowly before putting it to high. It's going. The only thing, whoa. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. Let's taste it. And you know what? I don't say nothing bad about nobody. It's good. It needs salt. So, for a century, not that long, I worked for Vitamix. I don't know how you lose one of those things, but I've lost two. I think they're in like long-term storage. That's not the point. The point is, one time, QVC had like the super sale, and I got a really cheap deal on this one from QVC, and it works funky. It doesn't work as good as the kind you buy from Costco, or if you buy directly from Vitamix.com or something. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna crank it again, guys. Y'all packed a fun time to leave me, Lucille. It's almost like this isn't connecting. Well, I'm gonna try it again. So, hi guys. Hi, Nanny. So here's the strange thing. I know. I don't know how to explain it other than if you don't buy it direct from the source, sometimes it's funky. They're pricey, like $400 or $500 at the Costco, unless they're running, like the unit itself is rarely ever like on sale, but they'll give you like an extra pitcher or whatever. This one, it sounds like this part isn't connecting well in that one, and it just doesn't have the power that my other one had, which I don't know where it's at. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look, give a taste. Oh, it's good. Let's get it out of here into a bowl. We're gonna drizzle it with olive oil and then dash it with that paprika. All right, my bowl right here. They have a special narrow. It is so good, you guys. I'm gonna keep on. I'm hungry. Okay, that's what it looks on the inside. If you like your hummus thinner, add a little warm water, add a little more olive oil, or keep blending it. I don't think my Vitamix is gonna go much more. See how thick mine is? It's good to me. I like it thick. My favorite brand in the store is Sabra, and a can of chickpeas, $1, a bag, $1, a lemon, $1, the olive oil you already have in your house, maybe $10 if you need to buy an organic bottle. Who has bought Blueprints olive oil? Anybody? I want to buy it. Okay, here we go. This is ready. Gonna serve it with a little bit of olive oil on top. I'm telling you, the smoked paprika is the way to go. And just give it a little zhooshing. I have some pita somewhere in the house. You could use vegetable, just like this. See? This one looks better. Just give it a scoop. Oh, I still think it needs salt. Oh, what a wonderful dinner. Healthy and light tonight. John, I don't know if you're still here, but boy, I sure could go for a fried corn dog. So good. Bacon on a stick. Those fried jalapeno poppers. Okay, that's done. The salad is done. The last thing we need to do, friends, is take a look at our bread. This is our bread making 101. I'm gonna come back tomorrow to do bread making 101 part 2 dose, and that is we will actually bake that in the Dutch oven. Oh, it's over here. So this is what I'm going to use to bake the bread in. I've got a little schmutz in there from the last one I baked, so I need to clean it and oil it and get it ready. This will go into the oven. So when we start tomorrow, I'm going to have the oven preheated and the pot preheated so that when we start tomorrow, we're just going to get that dough, put it onto that parchment paper, and drop it in here. Oh, you'll see me do that. You're supposed to drop it onto the floured counter and then scoop it 6 different times with like a bread scooper, which I actually have. And then we will drop it on the parchment paper into here, and this will be hot, and then it'll go in the oven for 30 minutes. So I'll have a second item to make while we wait for this to bake. In following the instructions, and Rosemary, I know you want the recipe, so I'll make sure I get you that link to Recipe Tin Eats. 3 cups flour, 2 teaspoon instant yeast. Where's that wrapper? Whoops. I was going to show you. Oh, here it is. There's Rapid Rise and the regular. if you're gonna bake it like that same day, I think you need the rapid rise. Mine's gonna sit overnight. These directions say, chill out and save time. Refrigerate it, come back to it in 24 hours. Okay, so I'm using that. 3 cups flour, 2 teaspoon instant yeast, 2 teaspoon kosher salt, 1.5 cups warm tap, and then you need another tablespoon of flour to put on here on your counter to prep it. And then here's what tomorrow is. We're gonna bring the dough to room temp. So I will do that so that when we come on together for part 2, it's literally baking it. And I don't wanna bake it first because then you will miss the part. Very cool, Zero. Very cool. That's very international of you, talking video calls. How exciting, Zero. Okay, tomorrow's part 2, and I don't want to bake it before we come on because I think it's worth you seeing the stage that it's at when we take it. I'll take it out of the refrigerator, get it to room temp. I will get the pot heated, hot pot, so that it's ready to just bake, and then we can see the final process of it baking when we complete the live. So if you want to get your dough ready tonight, that's my long story. There is time for you right now to get 3 cups of flour, 2 teaspoon instant yeast. 1 packet is 2 teaspoon, 1 packet. Just double dog dare you tomorrow to join me and finish your bread while I finish mine, because in obvious October, we're baking bread and we're getting confident in it. 3 cups flour, 2 teaspoon instant yeast, 2 teaspoon cooking or kosher salt. I think the main thing is you don't use iodized salt, just kitchen salt, canning salt, pickling salt, kosher salt, Celtic sea salt. I wouldn't use the Himalayan either. Personal opinion. Your 2 teaspoons of instant yeast, kosher salt, 1.5 cups warm tap water, bloom, 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 mix, mix, mix into your refrigerator overnight. So you can technically do it right now. Like right now. And then tomorrow we'll just bake together. Won't that be fun? We will just bake together. Now, Rosemary, when I hang up, I will send you that. Shall we take a look? Shall we? I just want you to see it. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. There it, oh, whoa. Okay, now it has, we are so close to doubling in size. Remember when we started, it was just like a little puddle, about like a handful, like a puddle at the bottom of the bowl. It is now risen. I was going to say raise. Boy, eat something. It is now risen all the way to the side of the bowl. There is, you can tip it so you can see it. If I can do this, it's growing. It is. Zero, it's supposed to double. And I just want you to know, if I can do this, so can you. It's not too late to join the Obvious October Challenge, where obviously we need to get confident in our bread baking. I say confident because I can follow the recipe, but if you ask me, oh, can you bake bread? I would have to normally go look at it. The pickling I've got down, fermenting I've got down. I am challenging myself to get confident in making bread. I encourage you to do the same. Now, let me get that final salad out and show you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that is good. So I'm gonna plate it up. Oh, let me put her back in her blankie. I'm gonna leave her on the stove until Barbara, we'll just call her Barbara Bread. I'm gonna leave Barbara on the stove. Let me grab a plate. This is what it'll look like. Cucumber, onion, tomato, fresh garlic. Oh, how I wish I had fresh chopped parsley, fresh chopped cilantro. I don't. And a nice big scoop of hummus. Ta-da! If you have pita bread, great. If not, oh, they're all broken. That's okay. Here is the other workaround in case somebody in the family doesn't like to eat pita bread, but they're ravenous. It could be an appetizer. It could be the beginning of your meal. Let me taste the hummus. It's good. Needs salt. Salad. Oh, some feta cheese would be so good in this. It's good. Okay. Excuse me. Bread making 101. You saw what's going on over there. Barbara bread. Gonna leave her on the oven. I will post it. I think we'll be on by 1 p.m. Arizona. That's still Pacific time until November 3rd. Let me sing you out, YouTube. Wait right there, TikTok. Thank you, YouTube. I'm glad you've been here. You know how we end. Good night, YouTube. Well, it's time to go. Boom, 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 boom. Good night, YouTube. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, good night, YouTube. Good night. Join me tomorrow. Check the community tab. There will be a post saying for sure what time we're going on to bake that bread. I'll see you tomorrow, YouTube. Have a good night.